Hello everyone, in this video I am going to discuss about Indian literature. Indian literature is rich and diverse, spanning numerous languages, regions and tradition. Here is an overview of some prominent Indian writers, their notable works and some introduction of schools and Indian aesthetics. Starting from ancient and classical literature, first is Vedic literature. There are four Vedas: Rigveda, Samveda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. Rigveda is the oldest of the Vedas, composed in early Sanskrit, containing hymns dedicated to deities like Agni, Indra, and Varuna. And Samveda is known for its musical and melodic arrangement of Rigvedic hymns used in rituals. And Yajurveda contains prose mantras for ritual. There are two main versions, the Krishna black and the Shukla white. Then Atharva Veda, known for its spells and incantation aimed at healing and domestic rituals, contrasting the more ritualistic focus of the other Vedas. Epic literature. First writer is Valmiki, who wrote Ramayana in 500 BC, 200 BC. It is an epic poem in 7 books, means 7 khand, detailing the journey of Rama, his exile, the abduction of Sita by Ravan, and her eventual rescue. Then he wrote Yoga Vasishtha, a philosophical text attributed to Valmiki, presenting dialogues between sage Vasisht and Prince Ram about the nature of reality. Next is Vyasa, who wrote Mahabharata around 8th to 9th century BC. It is one of the largest epic in world literature, detailing the Kurukshetra war between the Pandavas and Kauravas. It incorporates the Bhagavad Gita, a spiritual dialogue between Krishna and Arjun. Themes are duty, righteousness, justice, and complexities of human nature and governance. Next is Harivansha. It is often considered a supplement to the Mahabharata, detailing the life and times of Lord Krishna. Then Bhagavad Gita. It is a part of Mahabharata around 5th to 2nd century BC. It is a 700 words scripture where Krishna provides Arjuna with guidance on duty, righteousness, and nature of existence. Themes of duty, devotion, the nature of the self, and the paths to spiritual liberation. The next is Kalidas, who wrote Shakuntala around 4th to 5th century CE. It is a classical Sanskrit play about Shakuntala, a woman who marries King Dushyant but is abandoned due to a curse. The play explores themes of love, duty, and fate. Themes are love, separation, and divine intervention. Next play he wrote is Meghaduta around 4th to 5th century CE. It is a lyrical poem where a yaksh exiled to a distant land sends a message to his beloved through a cloud. Themes are of separation, love, and the natural world. Next is Raghuvamsha. It is an epic poem detailing the genealogy and exploits of the Raghu dynasty to which Rama belongs. Next is Kumar Shampa, describes the birth of Skand, the war god. Next writer is Bharavi, who wrote Kirtarjanam around 6th to 7th century CE. It is an epic poem depicting the encounter between Arjuna and Shiva, who tests Arjuna's strength and devotion. Themes of heroism, devotion, and divine intervention were seen. Next is Dandin, who wrote Kavya Darsha around 7th century CE. A context, it is a treatise on Sanskrit poetics discussing principles of composition and the nature of poetry. Themes are of literary aesthetics, poetic devices, and the nature of artistic expression. Next period is medieval and early modern literature. The first writer is Kabir, who wrote Bijlag in 15th century, a collection of Kabir's poems and hymns emphasizing a personal relationship with God and rejecting ritualistic practices. Uh, Themes of devotion, mysticism, social criticism, and spiritual enlightenment were seen. The next is Tulsidas, who wrote Ramcharitramanas in 1574, a retelling of the Ramayana in Awadhi, aimed at a broader audience compared to the original Sanskrit text. Themes of devotion to Rama, moral values, and societal norms. Next, he wrote Hanuman Chalisa in 1590 Sira, a devotional hymn praising Hanuman, known for his strength and devotion to Rama. Themes of devotion, strength, and loyalty are seen. Next is Mirabai, who wrote various poems and songs in 16th century. Mirabai's devotional poetry expressed her intense love for Krishna and her rejection of traditional societal norms. Themes of devotion, personal freedom, and spiritual essays were seen. Next is Surdas, who wrote Sur Sagar in 16th century, a collection of devotional poems about Krishna's childhood portraying his divine play and miracles. Themes of devotion, spiritual awakening, and religious reform. Next is modern and contemporary literature. The first writer is Rabindranath Tagore, who wrote Gitanjali in 1910. It is a collection of Tagore's poems reflecting his spiritual and philosophical thoughts. The book received international acclaim and won him the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Themes of spirituality, human connection, and the divine. Next is The Home and the World, published in 1916. It is a novel set during the Indian independence movement, focusing on the impact of nationalism on personal relationship. Themes of nationalism, personal versus political duty, and social change were seen. Next is Kabuliwala, published in 1892. It is a short story about a merchant who forms a bond with a young Bengali girl while in Calcutta. Themes of human connection, cultural differences, and separation were seen. The next writer is R.K. Narayan, who wrote Swami and Friends in 1935. It is a novel about the adventures of a young boy named Swami and his friends in the fictional town of Malgudi. Themes of childhood, friendship, and social norms were seen. Next, he wrote The Guide in 1958, a novel that a tour guide who becomes a spiritual leader and experiences a dramatic transformation. Themes of self discovery, spirituality, and redemption were seen. Next is Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, born in 1838 and died in 1894. Important works are Anand Math 1882. It is a novel that introduced the concept of nationalism in India. Next work is Durgesh Nandini, published in 1865, a historical novel that sparked the Bengal Renaissance. Facts are considered the father of Indian nationalism, wrote the first Indian novel in English. Next is Sarat Chandra Chattopadhyay, born in 1876, died in 1938. Important works are Devdas 1917, a novel about a tragic love story that became a classic. Next is Shrikanta, published in 1917, a novel exploring the life of a wandering monk. Important facts are he wrote about social issues, women rights, and the struggle of the common man. Next is Munshi Premchand, born in 1880, died in 1936. His important works are Godan, published in 1936, a novel about the struggles of Indian peasants. Next is Seva Sadan, published in 1919, a novel exposing social evils and advocating reform. He is considered the greatest Hindi writer, wrote about social reform and the struggle of the common man. Next writer is Jawaharlal Nehru, born in 1888 and died in 1964. He wrote The Discovery of India in 1946, a book about Indian history and culture. Then he wrote Glimpses of World History in 1934, a book about world history. He was the first Prime Minister of India, wrote about Indian history, culture, and politics. Next writer is Mulk Raj Anand, born in 1905, died in 2004. Important works are Untouchable, published in 1935, a novel about the struggle of untouchable boy. Next is Coolie, 1936, a novel about the struggle of a poor boy. Wrote about social issues, the struggle of the common man, and the Indian independence movement. Next is Raja Rao, 1908 to 2006. Wrote Kanthapura in 1938, The Serpent and the Rope in 1960, The Cat and Shakespeare 1965. Rao's novels often explore Indian spirituality and tradition, blending mysticism with realism. His works are deeply philosophical and reflect his interest in Indian metaphysics. Next writer is Amrita Pritam, born in 1990 and died in 2005. Important works are Pinjar 1950, a novel about the partition of India. Next is Aj Akha Vari Shanu 1960, a poem about the partition of India. She is the first woman to win the Sahitya Academic Award, wrote about women's rights, love, and social issues. Next is Kamla Das, who is famous for My Story 1976. It is an autobiographical account detailing her personal experiences, struggles, and societal issues. Themes are of identity, gender, and personal freedom. Next is The Descendants 1967, a novel about the complexities of family life and societal expectations. Themes of family dynamics, societal norms, and personal conflicts were seen. Next is The Old Playhouse and Other Poems, published in 1973, a collection of poems reflecting on themes of love, identity, and societal expectation. Themes of female experience, personal struggle, and emotional depth were seen. Next writer is Salman Rushdie, who is famous for Midnight's Children, published in 1981, a novel that blends historical and magical elements focusing on the life of a boy born at the moment of India's independence. Themes are of national identity, historical change, and personal destiny. Next, he wrote is The Satanic Verses 1988, a controversial novel mixing reality with magical realism, exploring themes of identity and faith. Themes are of religion, identity, and cultural conflict. Next, he wrote The Golden House 2017, a novel set in contemporary America focusing on a wealthy family and their struggles, themes of political and personal identity, societal change. Next writer is Jhumpa Lahiri. Uh, he wrote Interpreter of Maldives 1999, a collection of short stories about the lives of Indian immigrants and their families, themes of immigration, cultural dislocation, and personal relationship. Next is The Namesake 2003, a novel about a Bengali family navigating the challenges of cultural identity and generational conflict. Themes of identity, family, and cultural assimilation were seen. Next is The Lowland 2013, a novel exploring the lives of two brothers in India and their divergent paths. Themes of political activism, personal sacrifice, and family ties were seen. Next writer is Arundhati Roy, known for The God of Small Things, published in 1997, a novel set in Kerala focusing on the lives of fraternal twins and the social issues affecting their family. Themes of family secrets, social norms, and the impact of history were seen. Next is The Ministry of Utmost Happiness, published in 2017, a novel that weaves together various narratives from across India, exploring themes of identity and social issues and political conflict, social justice, and personal identity also seen. Next writer is Vikram Seth, born in 1952. Important works are A Suitable Boy 1993, The Golden Gate 1986, and Equal Music 1999. Vikram Seth is known for his versatility, writing in both prose and verse. A Suitable Boy is one of the longest novels published in a single volume in English. Next writer is Shashi Deshpande, famous for That Long Silence, published in 1988, a novel about a woman's introspection and struggle within a patriarchal society. Themes of gender roles, identity, and personal liberation were seen. Next writer is Ruskin Bond, whose notable works are The Room on the Roof, 1956. It is a semi autobiographical novel about a teenager's experience in the hills of India. And the next is The Blue Umbrella, 1980, a children's novel about a young girl and her blue umbrella, adapted into a film. Next is The Night Train at Duel, 1958, a collection of short stories reflecting the beauty and simplicity of life in the hills. Next writer is Amitabh Ghosh, born in 1956. Important works are The Shadow Lines 1988, The Glass Palace 2000, The Libis Trilogy 2008 to 2015. Ghosh works are known for their historical depth and intricate narratives. He often explores themes of migration, displacement, and the impact of colonialism. Next writer is Kiran Desai, born in 1971. Important work are Hula Bulo in the Guava Orchard 1998 and The Inheritance of Laws 2006. Desai's The Inheritance of Laws won the Booker Prize and deals with the themes of globalization, migration, and cultural conflict. Next writer is Chetan Bhagat, born in 1974. Important works are 5 Point Someone 2004, Two States 2009, The Girl in Room 105 2018. Chetan Bhagat is known for his contemporary and accessible style. His novels often deal with the lives of young Indians and are popular among a wide audience. Next writer is Shashi Tharoor, born in 1956. Important works are The Great Indian Novel 1989, Riot, A Love Story 2001, and Inglorious Empire, What the British Did to India 2017. Shashi Tharoor's works often blend historical events with contemporary issues, and he is known for his sharp wit and insightful commentary on Indian politics and society. Next writer is Anita Desai, born in 1937. Important works are Clear Light of Day 1980, In Custody 1984, Fasting and Feasting 1999. Desai's novel often explore the inner lives of her characters, particularly women, and address themes of family, identity, and the passage of time. Next writer is Kamla Markandeya, born in 1924, died in 2004. Important works are Nectar in a Sieve 1954, Some Inner Fury 1957, Silence of Desire 1960. Markandeya's works often depict the struggle of rural India and the clash between traditional and modernity. Next writer is Manohar Malkonkar, born in 1930 and died in 2010. Important works are A Band in the Ganges 1964, The Prince 1963, The Devil's Wind 1972. Novels often explore historical and political themes, particularly the Indian independence movement and the partition. Next writer is Khushwant Singh, born in 1915 and died in 2014. Important works are Train to Pakistan 1956, I Shall Not Hear the Nightingale 1959, Delhi, a Novel 1990. Khushwant Singh's works are known for their historical accuracy and vivid portrayal of India's social and political landscape. Train to Pakistan is particularly famous for its depiction of the partition. The next writer is Girish Karnad, born in 1938, died in 2019. Important works are Tughlaq 1964, Hayawana 1971, Yaiti 1961. Karnad was a playwright and actor whose works often drew on Indian mythology and history to explore contemporary themes. The next writer is Arvind Adiga, 1974, born in 1974. Important works are The White Tiger 2008, Last Man in Tower 2011, Selection Date 2016. Arvind's The White Tiger won the Booker Prize and is known for its dark humor and critique of India's class struggle and economic disparity. V.S. Naipaul 1932 to 2018. Important works are A House for Mr. Bishwas 1961, An Area of Darkness 1964, India, A Million Unities Now 1990. Though of Indian descent and Friended-born, Naipaul's works often reflect his deep engagement with Indian society and its complexities. Next writer is Rohinton Mistry, born in 1952. Important works are Such a Long Journey 1991, A Fine Balance 1995, Family Matters 2002. Mistry's novels are noted for their detailed portrayal of Parsi life in India and their exploration of broader social and political issues. Next writer is Tabish Khair, born in 1966. Important works are The Bus Stop 2004, The Thing About Thugs 2010, How to Fight Islamist Terror from the Missionary Position 2012. Tabish novels often explore themes of identity, displacement, and the intersection of different cultures. So these about the Indian writers. We will discuss further about other topics. So thank you so much. मिलते हैं. Bye bye.